Hello friends, this is Prem Sodani coming up with the next session of our News Simplified, and in this topic, today's session, we are going to discuss about the Jallianwala Bagh incident, as this was in news because of its renovation and the controversy is continuously going on around this renovation. So what was the news? We'll going to discuss that one. What is the news? The second, we'll see what is the Rowlatt Act, because it was responsible behind this Jallianwala incident. Then we'll come to the Jallianwala incident, what all the incident it was, and the controversy which is continuously going on around the renovation of this project right now. So we are going to discuss all these things in detail. So let's get started with the question first. The question is, with reference to Rowlatt Satyagraha, which of the following statement is or are correct? So you have to identify the correct statement from these statements. The first one is, the Rowlatt Act was based on the recommendation of Sedition Committee. Second is, the Rowlatt Satyagraha. In Rowlatt Satyagraha, Gandhiji tried to use the Home Rule League activists. And then the third statement is, demonstration against the Simon Commission coincided with the Rowlatt Satyagraha. So you have to identify the correct ones. You can answer your option in the comment section below. I will tell you the answer in the end of the video. So let's get started with the history first. So in history, first you have to understand the Rowlatt Act of 1919. So it was the period of 1919 when a particular committee, that was Sidney Rowlatt was the head of that committee, that was also termed as a Sedition Committee. It recommended for an act that was Anarchical and Revolutionary Crime Act. It was to curb the suspicious activities of the Indian activists, or we can say the seditious conspiracies against the Britishers were to be curbed by using this law. This law was nothing but the extension of Defense of India Act of 1915. Okay, so the most draconian provision in this act was, it also suspended habeas corpus writ that is right now in our constitution. So what is this habeas corpus? Habeas corpus means you have to be represented in front of a judge after your arrest. Okay, so this is the writ petition nowadays in our constitution under Article 32. So in your fundamental rights, you will see you have to be provided the reasons on which you are being arrested, number one. The second thing is, you have to be represented in front of a judge within the period of 24 hours. This is the preventions are provided in our constitution against the illegal arrest or illegal detentions. So this habeas right, जो है habeas corpus, ensures that you will not be arrested, in an irrational manner or arbitrary manner. So this was suspended, and now any of the suspicious activities or the suspicious activist can be arrested without providing them the reasons, without providing them the legal representations. So this was the act, and that is the reason why this act was termed as a Black Bills or the Black Act. So now the question comes here is, what was the response of the Indian leaders? So in Indian leaders, the response was very clear, and it was Mahatma Gandhi who called for the nationwide hartals. And in this nationwide hartal, there were huge violence incidents happen all over the country, but especially these four areas, that is Delhi, Punjab, Kolkata, and this Bombay. These were facing the violent upsurges, and this was the reason why Punjab was now under the curfew, or that was the martial law. We'll discuss in the next round, in the next PPT. And here this violent upsurges were going on there, and also Mahatma Gandhi threatened the Britishers that we are going to launch this Satyagraha Sabha. In this Satyagraha Sabha, or in this Satyagraha movement, Gandhiji tried to use the activist of Home Rule League, and along with that he also tried to use the pan-Indian Muslim activists in this movement. And this was the movement which actually provided the way of general masses to participate in a national cause. Means after this period, after this incident, after this Satyagraha, the masses also started participating in the national movement. So this was a very, very important moment as far as India's modern history is concerned, right? So now we'll see this Jallianwala incident, because the protests were going on in the all India, and we have seen that Punjab was also crippled with the violent activities, and it was the Dr. Satpal and Saifuddin Kichlu which they were actually arrested on the 9th April as they were protesting against the Rowlatt Act. And in that response, many of the people gathered on the 10th of April, and this movement went very violent, and that was the reason why martial law was imposed in the Punjab by General Dyer. In that martial law, all the control has been taken by the army so that the normalcy can be restored, and that is the martial law. So this was imposed in the Punjab, especially in the areas of Lahore and Amritsar. Also, along with that martial law, curfew was imposed, where a circular was released by this General Dyer that nobody will come out or nobody will leave the place without the permission, and there would not be a gathering of 3 or 4 people without the permission. So this was the curfew and the martial law which was going on in the Punjab area. But many of the people which were residing in the Amritsar didn't knew what is that circular all about, and they were unaware of that thing. They actually gathered in the Jallianwala Bagh. Not only protesters were there, but also pilgrims were there, because the Golden Temple was there in the proximity of this Jallianwala Bagh. So many of the people were poured in that Jallianwala Bagh, and most of them were the pilgrims. Many of them, although listening the speeches of those leaders and the protest of these arrests, but many of them were pilgrims. And this was the General Dyer who got to know that people are gathering in the Jallianwala Bagh. He then suddenly came there, and there was a very narrow entrance. That narrow corridor was there. That was the only entry available in the Jallianwala Bagh. That was the only narrow pass that was opening in the Jallianwala Bagh. He actually blocked that area. He ordered the open fire without providing them the warning, without giving the warning to the innocent people. He ordered open fire. In that open fire, many of the people died. There was an stampede happened, and many of the people jumped into a well, and that was all this event happened. So in that event, most of the people lost their life, and this is criticized. That was criticized by our Indian leaders also. So Indian leaders' response was like, Mahatma Gandhi left his Kesare-Hind Upadhi, that title. Guruji, Ravindranath Guruji left his knighthood title. Also, that incident was termed very terrific event, very terroric type of event by the Indian leaders. So this was the history of this Jallianwala Bagh incident. So in that history, what was more ironic, that after that incident, an inquiry commission was appointed. That was Hunter Commission, and this Hunter Commission actually had given the clean chit to the Dyer, and he said that because people were not following the orders, not following the curfew, that is why they have lost their life. So this was all the event of this Jallianwala incident. I hope you have cleared with this incident. So now we'll discuss how this renovation is now going on and what this renovation is all about. So here you can see this was the narrow corridor which was the only entry in the Jallianwala Bagh, and this was blocked by the General Dyer and his team, that was his army. So this narrow corridor is now termed as a very beautiful corridor, where all the people, those who lost their lives, now they are now in the mural painting forms, and this will look like a very beautiful corridor now. So why this is being criticized by the people? Because people are saying this corridor was the witness, the live witness of that incident, and that was now completely removed from the history, and now this is a kind of scenic beauty that is not giving any signal of the terror which we faced in the history of India. So this is the why people are criticizing this renovation, right? The second thing we can say here, the feelings which are people, people feel like we are connected with this Jallianwala Bagh, that is now removed because of that renovation. And in that renovation also, this well was now completely glass shield. That means we have completely changed the whole place into a scenic beauty. This is the reason why people are opposing that renovation. I hope that would be now clear in your minds, right? So this is the time to discuss the question once again. I had given the question, that is, in Rowlatt Satyagraha, which of the following is correct? So first statement was Rowlatt Act was based on the recommendation of Sedition Committee. So yes, that was the Sedition Committee only. The second is Rowlatt Satyagraha. In Rowlatt Satyagraha, Gandhiji tried to use the Home Rule League activists. Yes, this is also true. And the demonstration against the Simon Commission coincided with the Rowlatt Satyagraha. That is not true, because the Simon Commission came in India in 1927, where these protests were going on in the period of 1919. So the third is wrong. So the answer would be 1 and 2 are correct, right? So this is all about the video. In this video we have discussed the Jallianwala incident. I hope you would have liked this video. We are available on these all platforms. You can connect with us on these all platforms, and you can also share and like this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.
Current Affairs by Forum IAS is an all-in-one program that covers the dynamic aspect of the syllabus from both prelims and mains perspective. Last year, we have helped more than 100 students crack IAS with our current affairs classes.